Okay, hello, everybody. Here for the Mercury retrograde reading. That means that it's kind of like in a standstill position, or it appears that way here. So it appears that it's moving backwards, right? So basically, what the retrograde in any sign way here. So oops, I guess it's just now live. But basically what the retrograde is about, it's kind of a time to like regroup. It's all the RE words, reframe, review, rewind, revisit, right? So it could be people coming back into our life. What I'm going to do, I looked up what each sign, I looked up like collectively what it's going to be, and I do have some information here. And then I'm going to go through each sign one at a time, and I'm going to do a tarot reading after I tell you what house it's in and how it might actually work in your life. So here it's in Aries, right? So that's Emperor energy. It's like being able to manifest anything you want. It's about not being afraid. It's about being brave and like going out there toward whatever it is that you want. You know what I mean? It's like being extremely brave, the Emperor. It's divine masculine energy, and it's powerful. So it's important to like look at both sides of the Emperor, right? Because every card has a low side and a high side. So how are you going to use the energy is basically, hello, welcome, thank you. So the low side of energy, of this energy, could be like temper flare-ups, like living, like being very dominating, being very controlling, like that's kind of the low side of the Emperor. But the high side is thinking before you act, thinking before you respond. It's really knowing what you're having clarity. You know what I mean? Like you have complete clarity before you respond to anything. So, what side do you want to experience? And I would say that we'll all experience like a gamut of things. Like we'll go from the low side to the high side. So just so you know, like things could happen that might like really piss you off, So the answer or the question is like, how are you going to react with this energy, There might be a lot of energy from Aries activities. So you might want to add some exercise into your day, because there's going to be a lot of energy and like it's going to be overwhelming. So use it wisely, do something good for yourself, like let that energy move through you. And it's saying like, it could be like feel like tension. So maybe you want to just add something extra into your routine as far as exercise goes, because this energy could bring out like aggravating feelings, like I'm aggravated right now. So moving in and out of all the faces of the Emperor. He can be temperamental, unhinged, and powerful. So slow down and be aware of your actions, your reactions, your responses, and be aware of the power that you hold and how everything has a consequence, like there's an action and a reaction. So keep that in mind, like when you're dealing with other people. You might be aware of the power that you hold and the consequences that might happen. So you might actually be given that energy, like think this through. Don't go from, like just snap, like don't pop off. I feel like there's this energy of popping off. And remember that every single choice that you make, every single thing that you say, everything that you do is a portal to a new beginning, right? So remember that when you're doing this. Like, what do you want to open up a can of worms? Or do you want to open up a can of sunshine? Like, it's kind of like that, So I feel like we all need to be a little bit careful because there's a lot of shit going on in Aries, you know, and that's a very strong energy. So just, you know, keep notes to yourself, like, right? Um, maybe journal all the way through this month. It's going to be like this for a whole month. So, hello, hello. Okay, so here's what's going on for Aries. We're going to start with this, and this is where I'm going to start with the tarot, right? So here's your message, Aries. It might feel like everyone's out to get you during this Mercury retrograde because it's in your house of self and identity. There's like a reevaluation process happening around your core identity and the direction that you're going. This is pushing you to understand the power of your words and consider how they impact the way people see you. So I feel like you're learning something really kind of big during this retrograde, you know? Maybe you're having an opportunity to readdress some things. Remember the R's. Remember that retrogrades are about revisiting, reviewing, reframing, you know. So I feel like I think it's important to remember that. So spirits, angels, guides, let's get a few messages for Aries about the retrograde and some advice, how to move through this energy as it's going through their first house of self and their identity. It's like you're visiting who you are, you know, you're understanding like your power in a new way. I feel like actually something really good going on at work. Like I feel like there's more money. I feel like you've been working hard and there's a payoff coming and possibly a new beginning. Like this could be like a raise. It could be you being like the boss, you know, because that's emperor energy. It's like they just take charge of things. This could be kind of something new for you, but I feel like whatever it is, it's something you've been wanting. And so if you're thinking about it, you're bringing about it, I feel like you have the opportunity to manifest something very great for yourself. You could be learning something new, like going back to school and like getting another degree or certification or something like that. I feel like this opens up a new opportunity and it's shocking. You know, it's a really shocking thing. Like you don't even believe it's happening. Believe it. Believe in the impossible right now because there's so much going on in the sky to move us, to change us, to help us. You know, I feel like you have fame and fortune coming here, great success, you know, and I feel like you're addressing how you feel about your life, you know, like things are turning around. If you ever had like any kind of feeling like you weren't enough, it is gone in this retrograde. It's like you're reviewing it and you're realizing like, man, every single thing I've ever gone through has taught me a lesson and I know so much now. It's like you're grateful. It's like you're becoming grateful for all the lessons, you know, and you're moving forward because, I mean, this is Jupiter here with the Wheel of Fortune, turning things into your favor. Yeah, I see a big alignment coming in. You could even have like a soul friend, a lover coming in here. You know, like I see a lot of success. I see you getting in alignment with your higher self. And then I see Two of Cups. So I don't know if this Two of Cups person is coming in like from work, you know, or I'm not really sure. It doesn't really tell me. See, who is this Two of Cups, Spirit? Who is this Two of Cups for Aries? This is like a soul friend, and it's like in divine timing. It's a love. It's love. Someone who helps you see something different, or else you're helping them. You know what I mean? Like, this could be someone that comes in and you know the answer for them, Nine of Wands. And that might be, you know, what the big change is. Like you realize that something you've gone through in your past is helping you heal someone else, and it really kind of balances you out. What's the end result with this Two of Cups? Like, what's the final destination of the Two of Cups here? It's like a new passionate beginning. I feel like it's kind of in the ground stages, but yeah, it's a new beginning. And I feel like King of Pentacles, it's solid. It is rock solid. I feel like you're in Emperor mode here. The Emperor's not here, but I feel like the energy coming in. Like first you fix it with your work. You become very stable inside of yourself. And then once you get that confidence, you're drawing in someone for love. And that's what I see for you. So I feel like, wow, I knew that was going to be a good reading. I feel like out of everybody, like these changes are huge for you, you know. 11-17 for Taurus. Oh man, I hope I can see this. Okay, Taurus, it's in your 12th house. That's your subconscious mind. And it's important to take things at face value rather than to romanticize situations or people that aren't helping you grow. This is a lesson of harmonizing your fantasy and your reality. You may feel very tired, so rest. This is like hermit energy. So you might be really tired and feeling like you need to disconnect a little bit during this energy. It's in your 12th house of your subconscious. So deep changes going on for you. And it's also about taking your dreams and making them a reality. Emperor energy, right? So angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for your help today. Please help me give a clear, accurate message for Taurus. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of really big lessons coming in here, and there's something about love. Like this could be like a marriage because the High Priestess here. I feel like you're seeing something in a new light where you couldn't make a decision before. I feel like you're understanding it, the bigger picture of it, where you want to put your energy, where you want to put a boundary around yourself. You know, I feel like there's people, places, and things that aren't really worth your time at this point, and you're understanding it. It's people that you can't cooperate with. It's people that you've tried to cooperate with. And I feel like you're making big decisions here, you know, with friend groups, with I see a new beginning here or a great idea, and I feel like your higher self is kind of taking you there. It could be about love and it's a gift from Spirit. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. And I feel like this is something that's going to balance you out, this lover that's coming in, right? Sent to you by the High Priest, you know, which is the ruler of the sun. He's about higher learning. He's about taking things to the next level. And I think that there's a lover coming in, but I feel like first there's some people that need to be like let go of in your life. These are people that aren't helping you move forward. They're not really doing anything for you. We are on, I'm on Taurus. So I'm going from Aries to Pisces. So Taurus is the second one I've done. I did Aries already, and now this is Taurus. So I feel like Taurus, you're getting a lot of clarity on what you want and how to get it, and also about what's fair and not fair, you know, and I think that you're really working on honestly coming from a heart space. I feel like your heart is opening here. I don't think you might not even know this is coming. This lover is coming in, you know, but at the same time, like you're trying to decide where you should put your energy and where you should, you know, make a boundary. Clarify that 7 of Pentacles for me, Spirit. Just tell me what that is. Where would be the best place to put their energy right at this moment? Friendships. Okay. The ones that help you grow and the ones that help you understand your power. Those are the ones that are going to stay. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're going to be doing like a lot of, I don't know, deciding, like who's good for me and who isn't. Two of Cups. I feel like you're kind of like figuring out like there's soul people out here. And I'm not saying that people that trip you up aren't part of your soul plan, because I feel like they are. But I also feel like there's love coming in here. It's real love. But there's something that has to be removed first before this, thing works out. Like who's helping you grow is basically like who's helping you see your power. Who's giving you the confidence? You know what I mean? Who's on your side, who isn't on your side, creating boundaries around that. Like, because I feel like what you're doing is you're kind of like re-looking at your life, your friendships, your cycles, right? And I think you're noticing patterns, and I think you're creating boundaries with people. No, you didn't. You didn't miss out. And you can always go back. I always put timestamps up. I know there's been a few times where it took me like a whole day, but usually I do it right away. As soon as I close out the video, I go in and put the timestamps on. So thanks for being here, GSD. So Gemini, let me see what time it is, 17:20. Here's what's going on with Mercury retrograde. It's in your 11th house of community and networks. This could mean shifts of power. This could mean understanding people that are betraying you in a social group. It's saying to be careful of your words. Mercury is about communication, and it rules you, Gemini. So be real careful about, I don't know, jokes, telling jokes, like they could be misinterpreted. You know what I mean? They could really hurt somebody. So be careful with that. Or bringing up conflicts from the past. You know what I mean? Like, be careful with those things for the month of April. There could be miscommunication in a group chat. So don't pop off. Especially on someone that you love. So be careful with what you're saying and doing. I mean, like, I'm a Gemini, so I get that. Like, fuck, sometimes I get so angry and I don't think before I speak at all. And I hurt people's feelings with my words. And it's a really hard thing to like have to like come back from, like, I'm sorry I said that, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? And whether that person really wants to forgive you or not too. So be careful with that. I'm actually not doing questions today. I did them earlier here's the thing about me, you guys. If you see my live come on, if there's a sunshine emoji in the right after tuning into Spirit is Live, if you see a sunshine icon there, it means that I'm going to answer questions. It means that I'm coming in with a very short message, and that anybody who's there asking me for a question, I am going to respond to it. So look for the sun if that's what you're looking for, a card pull or a yes no answer or something like that. I will do that when there's a sun in the title. So just so you know, that's kind of how I don't know, I just started doing that. So hopefully. All right, Gemini. Let's see what you're worrying about here, or what's going on with this community networks arena here. So it looks to me like, like you have a new opportunity to go somewhere, or your soul is kind of asking you to move forward, or you're getting completely balanced between your body, mind, and soul, the Chariot. King of Cups and the World card. I feel like you've gone through a lot. And I feel like right now, during this retrograde, I feel like you're looking at a lot of things, like where you want to go. I feel like you have a good heart space here, like King of Cups, you know, like he's all love. So I feel like you're coming from a love spot. And I think that you're winding up some things, World card. You're saying goodbye to some people, some beliefs, right? You're being honest with yourself about who you are. I feel like there's something, it could be a love situation that you're hanging on to. You know, like you're still hanging on to something. It is a love situation. King, Queen, Cups is here. Like they're right one on top of each other. So I feel like there's part of you that wants to go toward this love situation, but I kind of feel like when you tap into your confidence and actually, you know, Queen of Cups is about surrender. So when you surrender this, I feel like what your higher self is going to do is push the reset button. I feel like you have a lot of confidence coming in here with the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's some kind of overthinking and like, you know, like about, it's this person that you're hanging on to. Like you kind of want to go toward this person. You love them, but you're scared. You know, you're overthinking it, like what will happen. I feel like this has been nothing but problems. Like, I feel like it's all about a person here for you. Like you are having to like figure out, I feel like you're walking away from something. You're finally going to let it go. It's just caused you too much pain, and I feel like it's devil energy attached, this thing, and that's what you're letting go of. Like it's kept you in the dark long enough. I mean, I feel like your higher self is saying like, you know what? It's time for you to understand who you really are in this world and be confident in that. Bottom of the deck tells me that it's Wheel of Fortune. I feel like some good shit's coming in for your family. Like stability, love, a celebration for some reason, right? So I think like at the same time that you're walking away from something, Spirit is also saying like, here you go. Like you walked away from this thing that you thought you needed to have, and it was hard. It was the hardest thing ever, but it frees you. It frees you. Yeah. Here's your higher self coming out, the Judgment card. I feel like there's a big kind of like big grow up kind of energy here for you, Gemini. I feel like you're letting go of something. You're just really okay with it too. You're confidently letting go because I feel like this thing has like been controlling you long enough with sadness, with grief, with worry, you know? And so I feel like the time is now, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's maybe one of the things that are asking me to tell you about, to focus on, is the family that's right in front of you, your home, you know, like who's there? Because I see people here celebrating. So I don't know, but I feel like there's wish fulfillment coming, and then here comes your soul out to take you on a brand new journey, which is pretty cool. You got the 20 and the 21, and the next card after the World card is a brand new beginning. It's the Fool card. It's like a whole new world, you know? It's like going down a whole new path with a whole new set of lessons. And I feel like this retrograde is kind of making you review this situation, this love situation that you haven't been able to really release. And I think your opportunity is now to release it, you know. So that's what I see for you, Gemini. I hope that makes sense. But, okay. So let's see who's next is Cancer. 10th house. It's in your 10th house of career, Cancer. So let's see what it says. It's in your 10th house of career and recognition. Be on the lookout for petty arguments regarding who has more authority. There could be work gossip, kind of try and stay out of that. You know, this Mercury is about communication, so stay out of like the work gossip. There could be a misunderstanding at work, or more than one. Like it might just be miscommunication after miscommunication. Try not to engage in any kind of disputes or gossip or anything like that. Practice patience with other people in the month of April. Just keep in mind that this is where it's at for you, you know, and so whatever's going on at work for you, Cancer, just kind of like try and, I guess, I feel like meditation or something. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about it. Okay, so this could be about focusing on your home, you know, instead of what's going on at work. Focusing on the stability you have at home. I feel like what you're trying to manifest is like complete and utter happiness inside your home. Four of Wands, the Magician, and 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like work is important. You know, this is an important part of it, Cancer. This is what brings you this feeling of stability and I'm okay. I feel like there's a lot of confidence coming in. Good for you. And a brand new start. A brand new portal. Remember April 8th, the solar eclipse. I mean, isn't that it? So you might be something April 8th, exactly that day, or from that energy might really be shifting for you. It could be about the way you see yourself. Because I see you coming in here very, very confident, Queen of Wands. Loving yourself, knowing your value. I think you're doing a lot of meditation, which is great. I think you're tapping in. I feel like that's part of the new beginning. Like you have a relationship with your higher self that you've never really experienced before. This is something brand new for you, Cancer. Yeah. I feel like you're cutting ties with anything and everything that doesn't serve you anymore. So this could be like work gossip or even engaging in it, you know, because it was talking about work, right? Yeah. Career. So it's saying like just like disconnect from that energy. Like don't get involved in whatever the drama is at work because you're busy doing something else. You're manifesting your wish fulfillment here and you don't have time for other people's nonsense. So I feel like stay in that energy. Like I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm working on my family. I'm working on my confidence. I'm working on my relationship with Spirit, and I'm transforming into a new being. Super cool. Tell me what's on the other side of the transformation. Decisions. Like, where exactly do you want to put your energy? I feel like you're also reaching this Nine of Pentacles. It's because of all this, meditation, right? Nine of Pentacles is kind of about your relationship with your higher self, connecting in with that, and like trusting your higher self to take you to the new great thing, you know, the new portal. So I feel like something's changing in your work. You know what I mean? Like you could be starting your own business. Yeah, like you're just stepping out. I think there's an opportunity here that you don't see coming. The tower is here. Tell me about the tower. I feel like it's a good tower. Because I feel like you're in a real good spot, Cancer. Real good. You're thinking pretty good. I think the tower, this change, let's see, is clarified by the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. Knowing your value. Yeah. So you're sitting here, like after this transformation, you're sitting here going like, where should I put my energy, Spirit? And Spirit is guiding you, Nine of Pentacles, right? You have this great relationship. And then I think you just start working on something new. It's something, I don't know, like maybe you're just getting a download about it. But I feel like it brings in stability for you. I feel like you're understanding your value here. I think this new beginning is a shock. I don't think that you even saw it coming. That's the other fun thing about this energy, is like the shock and the awe. This is spirit actually changing shit for us, you know? Like, but out of the blue, here comes this new thing. It's shocking. You do talk to your spirit, your higher self about it, because I feel like you're feeling like, I don't know if I trust it, but I feel like you can trust it. I think it's like maybe going in a direction, you know, alone, as far as like a work situation goes, which would really actually go with the energy for you, you know, like Emperor. It's like embarking on something brand new that you've never done before, maybe no one's done before, you know, like you're starting something brand new. It's going to be huge, but it's shocking and it kind of scares you, even though you're the one manifesting it, even though deep down you know it's your wish fulfillment. I don't know why you're feeling like, I'm not sure if I trust this or not, but I kind of get that energy. But I'm telling you what, right now, it's going to be good. So if you get some kind of really cool, like epiphany, like I'm going to start this new thing, do it. This is a great time to launch it. Emperor energy all day long. Okay, so next is Leo. 31, 34. All right, Leo, yours is in the 9th house. It's about thinking and philosophy. This is a period of reflection, seeing new perspectives. You will be meditating a lot on what you think about life, how you're sharing those truths with others, and the new ideas that are coming to you could hold a lot of power for 2024. Leo, that is a pretty good prediction, don't you think? Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing, all of that stuff. I appreciate all of your help with my channel's growth. I'm just so grateful for that. Angel, spirits, and guides, let's talk about Leo. 9th house, thinking and philosophy. Tell me what's going on here. All right. It looks like you're going down a new direction after something ended and you're transforming into a new person here with that 10 of swords, right? You are just like going on your merry way in a new direction. This situation has changed you. Okay, it looks like there could have been like some kind of a fight or a disagreement on how to do something, right? The Empress is here. The Queen of Cups is here. So it looks to me like what it's saying is like there was some kind of fight here, and you're kind of like coming out being the bigger person and just surrendering it to your higher self. I feel like you're in Empress energy. You understand that what you think about, you bring about. You understand that you can create any kind of reality that you want. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there's a lot of surrender here, letting go, allowing your higher self to guide. And where they're taking you is a brand new beginning, you know. I feel like this could be shocking, the way this happens, but it's definitely spirit moving you, you know. It is your higher self that's taking you somewhere new. Where are you taking them? Wheel of Fortune. To your destiny. What's their destiny? Okay, so here's the Four of Swords, which is about meditating. So they're taking you into some kind of like meditative state, like healing kind of state, to like review what happened back here with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, the fight, right? Here it's showing me again. Like where your higher self is taking you is to understand this particular situation. Well, show me what it is. Show me what you're showing them for Leo. how to let go. And here's your own energy with the Queen of Wands. So I feel like what your higher self is doing is showing you something brand new. I do feel like there's love coming in too. Like, wow, that was weird, but there it is. I feel like you find this new confidence when you start working with your soul. You know, you have new confidence when you become the Empress. You have new confidence when you let go and say, Spirit, I trust you. The direction you're going is something that you're not expecting, you know, is what I'm feeling. Like you're going, I feel like what's happening is maybe there's some kind of new love coming in that you didn't even see coming. The Lovers is here, as is the King of Cups. So I feel like there's something ending and there's something brand spanking new, all given to you by your higher self. So I kind of feel like maybe the most important message for you, Leo, is to like get into that meditative state. Even the reading talked about that, and it talks about it here. And I think that's where you're going to figure out, you know, all of it. That's where you're going to find your confidence. That's where you're going to find this energy of the Empress. Like, I am a nurturer. I am love, you know, like you're feeling that, you're understanding it. And what's happening here, because of the change in your energy, you're attracting a lover, you know, or a new kind of love if you're already married, right? This is all about like releasing whatever this thing in the past was. It's about really honestly saying, soul, you take the lead now. Look at all these. There's two cards here talking about spirit taking you, actually three, taking you somewhere, like taking you out of an energy, driving you towards something new. You know what I mean? These are all, this is you. This is your higher self, like whistling its own tune. Come on with me. And this is a spirit team. Come on with me. And here's yourself going like, you ready? Ready, set, jump. Ready, set, jump. Get ready, because what you're jumping into is this Empress energy. And like, man, that's really great energy, right? It really, really is. So it's time for you to feel something different instead of like all this struggle, you know? And that's what I feel like is coming in. I feel like this is about thinking and philosophy. So it's very important that you take that time out to do the breathing, to reach to your higher self, to go to bed without, you know, like sleeping pills or alcohol on board, right? Because I mean, I just, it doesn't work. You can't receive, you can't remember, you can't connect in when you're like, have some kind of outside influence, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind while you're meditating, you know, clear head and clear intentions. I want to know. I want to know you, higher self. I want to know you, source energy. You know, I want to feel it. I want guidance. I think what's happening is really great, and I don't think you expect it at all. Like it's a big, big, different experience. So let's look at Virgo. 3848. All right, so Virgo, this retrograde is happening in your 8th house of secrets, transformation, and intimacy. So this could feel like an identity crisis for you. You might face hard realities as you cling to what you've known. So you might be untangling from people from the past or experiencing things you thought were over and done, and they return. The reason that this happens during a retrograde is because we get a second chance to like respond differently, so that our outcome can be different than it was before, with the people, with whatever, you know, like that's what I notice about the retrograde is like, you know, someone comes, or there's a situation, I've already been in it already and I reacted this way, and here's my opportunity to have a different outcome, to respond differently, you know. And that's what the retrogrades are all about, and it's in Aries, so we're going to be answering from that emperor kind of energy, which is a take charge kind of energy. So you know, Virgo, it's in your 8th house, so secrets and transformation. So I feel like a lot of stuff changing for you, the way you see yourself. And maybe you're you know, your own actions. Like you just kind of like, so it says you might be untangling from people from the past or experiencing things that you thought were over, but they're returning to your life. There's a part of you that isn't ready to let go of something, but the retrograde is all about surrendering to unnecessary change, even if you can't see the path forward just yet. See what I mean? Like you've seen that in that one too. It's like you don't even, in the last one in Leo, Leo doesn't even know what's coming for them. So are you ready, Virgo? Because this looks like a big one. Okay. Harvest card. So the harvest card in this deck, it is the judgment card. So it's about your soul leading you. But this one is called harvest. So I feel like, you know, there's some kind of like payoff that's coming in for you with this card. Like you're going to see the value in your life, in your choices so far. See the value of depending on your soul to guide you, because it's giving you fruits for your labor, you know? So I feel like that's one thing you understand is your soul's position in your life and how your soul can give you everything it wants, everything you want. You want the same thing. You're the same person, right? So I feel like you're just getting a brand new perspective on life, you know? There's a love coming in here. The Lovers is here. So this might be something that you're talking to spirit about. I feel like you're walking away from some kind of person, some kind of love situation. I think you see it in a new way and you're realizing like, this isn't what I wanted after all. Wheel of Fortune. Remember what it said? You're figuring out some people just don't belong in your life. So you're creating boundaries and you're starting something brand new. I do still feel like there's a lover coming in. It's just that there's something you have to let go of first. This new beginning is with this Two of Cups, which is, you know, it's a soul friend. And I feel like it is your wish fulfillment. But again, there's something you have to let go of that's toxic in order to make room for this new thing, which is stable home. This is what you're manifesting. It could even be about marriage, should you decide to invest. So I feel like there is a new person coming in. And maybe because of your history, you're wondering, like, should I even put any effort into this? I feel like what's coming in is an Empress. So this is somebody who's nurturing and kind. They're your soul friend. Your soul is aligned here, but you are very not sure about it. I feel like you need to like have a lot of courage, a lot of like confidence in yourself too. And if you're still like not knowing what to do, because I feel like you're sort of hanging on to something old, it could be this toxic cycle up here. But I do see you moving forward. So the key here is to surrender. You know what I mean? Like, it's like really just to surrender to your higher self and say like, okay, I trust you. Because I'm looking at the cards here, and if you believe in this stuff at all, if you believe in the messages at all, because I do 100% believe in it, I feel like there's a big change coming here for you. And it's in like a love situation. It's a soul friend that's coming in. I feel like they help you understand your power. I feel like it's a good match too, because we have King and Queen of Wands here. So you match in energy with this person. It is a lover, it is a Two of Cups, and it is an Empress, and it is Four of Wands. So like it's bringing in a big change, you know, but there is things and people and situations that you're going to have to let go of, you know. They would be toxic things. And I feel like maybe you don't even know that there's something toxic going on, because this card is really about not seeing it. This devil card. It's about not really even being able to identify it. So this is about secrets. This is about transformation. And this is about intimacy. This house that it's in for you, right? So I feel like you're letting something go. And I feel like something brand new is coming in, and it's really good. And that's what I see. Gratitude alarm. Gratitude alarm. What am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for this Aries energy, honestly, because it's just so powerful, you know, and we're all going to have it. It's just a matter of like, how are we going to use it? Low side, high side. Up to you, right? So let's look and see what's going on with Libra now. Libra, let me see what time it is. 46:24. Okay, it's in your 7th house of partnerships. There might be power struggles with a lover, and it might result in arguments. Try not to take things personally. Ask for clarity if you feel hurt or misunderstood, instead of assuming. You'll probably hear from an ex or two, and should see this as an opportunity to make peace with the past while looking toward the future in love. This is also a great time to nourish the connection you have with yourself. 7th house of partnerships for Libra. Spirit, let's get some messages for Libra about the Mercury retrograde. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles is here. This is often a question of, what should I do? You know, it's kind of like, this card reminds me of like, should I listen to my human or should I listen to my soul? You know? And then 4 of Cups. I feel like you feel a little discontent. And then I see success coming in. All right. So here's what it's saying. Like, there's success right here for you, but you're like, this success is right in between these 2 4s. So I'm wondering if it's like a lack of confidence, because I just looked at the bottom of the deck and it was the Queen of Pentacles. But you see that? Like, you have this success right in the middle, but you're not seeing it. You're not hearing the nudges. You're so lost in space here. And maybe because you're healing up from something, maybe because you're trying to let something go. But I feel like there's success right here for you. You just got to get through this like energy of stagnation, you know? And like, I don't know what to do. So I feel like there's some kind of tower moment coming in. It's coming in really quick. I feel like there's an alignment happening inside of you with this Chariot card and the 9 of Pentacles. This is about you and your higher self getting on the same page, going in the same direction, having the same goals. I think this is coming and you don't see it. But it's during this 4 of Swords. Like, I don't mean to sound like the 4s are a negative energy, because they're not. It depends on what's happening while you're in that 4. You know, like in this 4, she's healing, obviously. She's sleeping. She could be getting like messages while she sleeps, you know, but I feel like a lot of healing goes on during those rest periods. So I feel like it's important. Hello, who's here? Did I miss? Hello. And Ghostly is back. Hello, hello. All right, so let's get one more on this 4 of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, this might be where you understand your power. Queen of Wands. I mean, Queen of Wands is about having confidence for sure. But in this one, it's really showing that she's like playing with her power, her own power. This is like a magical card. So I'm wondering if like things are being revealed to you while you're healing here. I feel like your higher self is taking you to this success, you know? I think it's going to be shocking, the success. You don't see it really coming. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles is here again. Remember, I saw her on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, you know, I mean, I feel like big Empress energy coming in for you, Libra. Knowing your value. I feel like you're learning new things, possibly in this healing energy, right? You're learning how much your soul guides you. I feel like they are taking you to big success. And I'll tell you where it might come from is some kind of passion. Because the Page of Wands is here. She's free. She's excited. She's jumping. She's hopping. She's going after the next fun thing. So I feel like that's part of, you know, your gift, part of the change, part of the success. It's some kind of passionate thing. Yeah, it's your wish fulfillment. It opens up your heart chakra and you choose you. Probably one of the most important cards in this tarot. Two of Wands. I choose what's best for me. I'm going to invest every dime I have into myself. I love myself. Like, that's the big change I'm seeing here for you. Let's see. This is talking about love situation in the reading, huh? But this is talking about you. Like, your heart's opening up. This is all backed up by spirit. Here's your love right here. I knew there was going to be love coming in. It's a new opportunity. You might meet this person like doing something that you love to do. You know, maybe that's how you meet them, because it looks like you guys are, you know, a match. And I feel like there's a lot of love here. Ace of Cups. I feel like this person opens up your heart chakra. Hi, Violet. Okay, Spirit, do you have any more messages for Libra? Yeah, I feel like you're going through a transformation, and Spirit is kind of like taking you to this place where you understand who you are and what you can manifest. I feel like what you're manifesting something here with work and money, good thing, like, right? It could be this cool idea that you have, but your money looks solid here. I feel like you're coming out of some kind of darkness that you've been in. And I feel like, yep, there she is. I knew it. This love's coming in when you're at the Empress energy. So she is nurturing and loving. You see what happens when we get this kind of energy is that's what we attract. So you're going to be attracting people who want to treat you like you're treating yourself. The Empress loves herself, you know? So I kind of feel like there's stability coming because that's what you want. You want a solid job that takes care of you. I feel like you want to do something that is meaningful to you. And I think that's what you're manifesting, you know? You know, in the Empress energy, much like the Emperor, you can create anything. So I feel like you're getting downloads about that. I do see Spirit working with you with that Six of Swords, like kind of taking you out of some energy. I see you also surrendering here in the Queen of Wands. And what that means is like, it just means that you're trusting your higher self, you know. I think that's kind of a good message. I'm going to go to the bathroom, you guys. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I figured people would leave. I'm really sorry. I just had too much coffee this morning. Okay, Scorpio is next. Let me see what time it is. 55. All right, it's in your 6th house of daily habits and wellness. You could feel real tired, Scorpio, during this. It's in your 6th house of daily habits and wellness. So you guys could be drained through this retrograde energy. However, I did read something kind of cool not too long ago about retrogrades. And I was actually born during Mercury retrograde. And so that's kind of why I was looking it up. Like, what's the effect if I was born in a Mercury retrograde? It means that, it's a lot easier to handle. So you should look and see if you were born during a Mercury retrograde, because that could have an effect on like how it's working in your life, So you could feel very tired, loss of motivation, sluggish energy, asking, is the effort worth the reward? So that's where you're at, Scorpio, with this energy, daily habits and wellness. It's cool to take a step back and just be careful about missing appointments or feeling prescriptions like daily things. But I feel like you're going to probably want to be hermiting a lot during this energy, probably doing a lot of processing and reprocessing, right? Hi, Linda. How's it going? Okay, Spirit, let's talk about Scorpio, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, surrender, surrendering something, allowing your soul to lead. That's what's happening while you're in this kind of like this hermit energy, because that's what it's going to make you feel like you need to like segregate yourself, Scorpio. You need to like hang back. And it's okay to do that, Spirit is saying, but like, don't let everything go. Like, don't forget if you have a doctor appointment. Don't forget if you have a prescription that needs to be filled, or even taking your medication. Like, because it looks like this could be like a super intense, like, step back, for you. So what's happening during this is like you're understanding, maybe like I feel like you're understanding your own energy, what you're capable of manifesting. I think you're thinking about love. I think you're thinking about a specific person. I think you're reevaluating. Like, should I walk back toward this situation? Should I offer an apology? Is there a new beginning? So I kind of feel like you're like really processing something about someone. Like 6 of Cups could be like a childhood friend. The Empress is here. It could be about your mom. It could be about a mother. But I feel like what you're doing is kind of like giving it up to your higher self and saying like, you do this, you figure this out. Like, I don't know what the answer is. Your soul is super excited when you decide that, by the way. Like, just in this card, you can just see, like, this is the Fool card, right? And it is your soul, and it's like ready to take a leap of faith. It's ready to go in a new direction. It's excited. So like when you decide to go ahead and like let your higher self lead, I feel like some pretty cool shit's coming in. Like maybe complete understanding of unconditional love. Maybe it's about your mother. Maybe it's about, a mother. Maybe it's about you. Maybe you're a mother, I feel like what you're learning here and what's meant to be happening right now is you reassessing love, what it means to you, what it looks like, and how you get it. That's what I feel like the lesson is, and that's what I think you're contemplating in your life. So like, let's say this was your mom, and it wasn't that great of a situation. Like, I feel like there's something being given to you, a new viewpoint, a new perspective on that experience that you had. Cancer. Yeah, you missed Cancer. Let me, hang on, I'll tell you what time it was. It's at 25 minutes on the clock, so you can dial it back if you want to. Okay, so yeah, and then here comes some kind of new offer in love for you, you know, like at the end of the day, or you're thinking about offering love, right? I feel like your energy is changing. I feel like you're connecting in with your higher self. And I feel like what you're doing is honestly leading with love. I feel like this is a huge transformation for you, Scorpio. It's like you're closing the door on an old way of believing about yourself, about life, about your life. And your heart is exploding. It's open. And here comes the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups. So I feel like there's someone special here, you know, that is your wish fulfillment. And I don't know if it's that Six of Cups or if that's what you need to just kind of surrender, because I feel like that's what you're surrendering. You could be surrendering somebody who walked away from you, you know, and just saying like, I'm not going to deal with this. Like, I trust you, higher self. So whatever happens, happens. Your soul's excited. So I feel like the reason you're being moved to step back and kind of go inside of your own little shell of life is because your higher self has a lot of stuff to help you reevaluate during this retrograde. So that's what I'm seeing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you feel like that. I do love spirit and I do love tarot. Okay. Let's see, Scorpio and then Sagittarius. So here you go. GS. What's the time? 1:03:04. All right. Sagittarius, it's in your 5th house of romance and pleasure. I feel like there's going to be a lot of deja vu for you, Sag. And it could be an old flame that's coming back, or somebody coming in that's going to remind you of an old situation. Like an old situation that didn't work out, right? There's something that's going to happen that makes you revisit that. Let's see. Don't let the temptation of nostalgia bring you back to habits or relationships that you've outgrown. You could return to an old project that was forgotten. Instead of sending that risky text to your ex, consider using this time to finally finish that thing that's been on the back burner. So, that's a mouthful, huh? So I feel like, yeah, you're going to be like faced with someone from the past coming in, and you're going to have to like maybe revisit that relationship. And I think there might be a feeling like I want to try this again with this person, but it's saying like, instead of like really just like doing that, popping off and like sending that message to his ex, I kind of feel like you also have some kind of project that you started a while ago. And Spirit is saying like, instead of like reaching out for this person like off the cuff, work on this project that you've forgotten for a long time. Put your energy there. Okay? So whatever that means for you, I feel like it's an important message. So let's see, Sagittarius, what's going on here for you in the tarot. What's going on for Sagittarius tarot? What do they need to know about this Mercury retrograde in their 5th house of romance? Okay, Well, here's what it's saying. It's saying be honest with yourself and have the guts to stop the cycle. You know, like I feel like whatever this situation was, like with this lover, I feel like it's over, you know, and I feel like you might have felt like you just weren't enough in this situation, or that you had to compete for this person's attention. And I feel like, you know, I mean, this is the energy where you're just gonna like really realize, like, I need to be honest with myself. This shit is over, right? And the reason that you need to understand that and like get firm in that resolve is because this person is coming back. Look at him. Do you see that card? It's the ex-asshole. Hey, baby. So here it comes. So you're getting the message. They want to have a new beginning, the Fool card. They're ready to go. There are Two of Cups. It's a match. You guys did have some kind of special relationship. There's the Lover card. So this is like a big deal. This person, this relationship, it felt like a big deal, huh? Right? But I feel like you have to get real honest with yourself and like close out the cycle. I don't think it was something that was working out for you. So when the reading is saying like, don't reach out to this person, reach for something else. You know, like a project that you forgot you were doing. Like maybe you're a writer and you start writing again, or whatever. You know, you've been had a painting on hold for a year and you're finally ready to pick it up and finish it off or add the final touches, you know, something like that. So even though this thing feels like, you know, like it was special and everything, and I'm not saying it wasn't, I feel like you have to like understand your value. And I don't think this person really made you feel valuable. They made you feel like you had to compete for their attention, or they made you feel like you just didn't measure up, you know? And I feel like it causes a little bit of confusion in you when this person comes in and says, I love you, man, you know? And you're thinking about all the shit that happened and how much pain it was, and what it could have been. You're hanging on to it too, Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, Sag, you have a lot of like, a lot of need to like get into that Emperor energy, which is Aries, right? And that's what's coming. Like, this is what needs to happen for you. It is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about independence. This is about you and your higher self making some shit happen. No one else, you and spirit. This is a pretty cool feeling because it's almost like you get everything you need, everything you desire, pentacle-wise, like, right? You're not needing anything. Your higher self takes care of you. You know it. And I think that once you get to that, or if you really think about where you've been and where you're going, you'll see that it's been your higher self this whole time guiding you. And I think you're just going to be able to walk away, cut out this nonsense, and say, no, it's over. I'm different. I've outgrown this, you know? Wow. So Spirit, tell me some advice. Okay. Be brave enough to start something brand new. Remember, we're in Aries North Node as well. This person is relentless. They're back here again. Knight of Cups. I'm back. They're acting like love and stability here. So I guess it's up to you what you want to decide, right? What's the best decision for Sagittarius at this point? So you're going to have to be dealing with someone coming out. Know your confidence and trust in spirit. There's the Emperor energy. Become the Emperor. You know, the Emperor loves himself. The Emperor manifests what he wants. The Emperor has the ability to say no to something that they've already tried and it didn't work. So I think you're going to be revisiting some kind of love situation. It's going to be hard. You know, it is. So that's why they're saying, like, pick up an old project, you know, like something you've forgotten that you even started on, you know, go through your shit and pick that back up, because I feel like that's kind of your way to process this energy and like to like step into emperor. Because what I feel like is happening is big forward movement once you really say no. This is a person coming back and you're just like, I already know the lesson. You know, thanks for the offer, but it's just not, you know, I already learned this lesson. So I'm on to new lessons, and unfortunately you're just not part of that, you know. I don't know how you're going to say it, Sag, but it's telling me game over. World card. It's over. Knight of Swords. Like, honestly, no thank you. You know, like the King of Swords is really honest. So I kind of like it that that was one of the first cards to come out. Do I believe in God? Of course. Everybody calls it something different. Jermaine. Okay, so let's look at Capricorn now. It's in your 4th house of foundation and family roots. You might feel like lashing out at a family member. This is an ideal time to use patience and engage in collaboration instead. It's like, instead of arguing with someone, I feel like there's going to be a lot of that in this energy. Like, remember what I told you at the very beginning, like the emperor energy can be temperamental and demanding and all kinds of things. But the other side, the high side of the emperor is, it's pure love. You know, it's the divine. So watch out for things that could go unnoticed. Like, you might miss it, like a bill in the mail. You know, like it could be like fall on the ground and you never seen it. Like, it's just saying, like, watch out for stuff like that to happen during this period too. Okay, the Capricorn, 4th house, foundation and family roots. Spirits, tell me what's going on for Capricorn. There you are. Devil energy, right? This can be about temper flares. There's a volcano in this picture. It can be about greed. It could be about any kind of overindulgence. I feel like that is changing for you. You're walking away from something toxic. You're saying bye-bye. Family discord, perhaps. I feel like what's coming instead, like, I feel like there's been some kind of like toxic situation, you know, like, I don't know if it's like someone in the home that's like, you know, explosive. I'm not really sure. But I feel like when you decide to like walk away from this behavior, this feeling, this thing, I feel like, you know, you're getting in alignment with your higher self. I also feel like there could be a love coming in. 2 of Cups is here. 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. The Chariot is also here, saying that you're in alignment with your soul. So it's like body, mind, soul going same direction, same goal. You know, and a lot of times that just doesn't happen. So I feel like you should, you know, really take advantage of that energy, you know, working with your higher self and understanding, like, yeah, we're a team, right? I feel like there's some big changes coming on in the way you deal with things. I feel like you're cutting out some feelings that you had. You know, it could be feelings about friends. These could be about friends situations too, 3 of Cups, or family. This could be about people that make you feel small. People that somehow give you this feeling like you're not enough. And I think that you're having the ability here to like cut that out just because of your relationship with your higher self. Yeah. And so what's happening is I feel like the way you see your family is changing. You're manifesting a change in your family dynamic. You want 4 of Wands. You want stability, right? You don't want to feel like, oh my God, everything sucks. I feel like I'm being attacked. This is what's going. This is what you're walking away from. And this is what is going to take all the strength you have to do it. Because honestly, it's in your family center. So this could be a family member that makes you feel some kind of way or puts off that kind of vibe, right? And I feel like this is what you're walking away from. Yeah. Because you know your value. I feel like this one act of like taking the stand up for yourself is bringing in like a lot of like self-value, knowing your worth here, Queen of Pentacles. Not just in the family, it would be obviously in the family. What is your value in the family? You know it. I feel like people admire you. I feel like there's a change in the wind, and then 10 of Pentacles. So what I kind of feel like is saying, like, as soon as you make this decision to walk away from this unhealthy stuff, to put a boundary down and say, no, like, no, you're not helping me grow with your attitude. You're making me feel small. And so I'm going to have to put up a boundary here. And I feel like maybe even just that one act changes the person that's acting like that, because it's changing how you feel, because you know your value. You're not being a bitch about it. You're just saying matter of factly, like, I am solid, stable, and grounded in this family. And you can't treat me like this. I absolutely won't allow it. And then everything changes, is what it looks like, right? Because you start manifesting what you really want. Stability in your family. It's successful. 10 of Pentacles, like, how can you get better than that? Okay, so you need to draw the line with someone in your life. Whoever that someone means for you. It's someone that's in your family for sure. That's what house it's in, is your family one. Hey, Nick. Did I do Leo? Yeah, I think so. Leo is at 31:34. If you slide the thing back to 31 minutes and 34 seconds, Leo is right there. Nick, thanks for coming. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so let's see who's next. We were on Capricorn, right? Or Sag. Did I forget? I forgot to write down Capricorn's time. Damn it. I hate it when I do that. Aquarius is next. I did Capricorn, right? Well, let me read it. Force out. Yeah, that's what I just did. All right. So Aquarius. 1/18/43. All right. Aquarius is in your third house of communication and information. This could mean that there's going to be misunderstandings, reminders of your past. Since this transit impacts your thought process, check, double check, and triple check your text messages during the month of April, because there's so much miscommunication that could happen during a retrograde, because it's Mercury is about communication. So make sure that your text makes sense, or that autocorrect didn't put something in there that wasn't supposed to be, right? There could be some real good experiences with your siblings coming in, Aquarius. And I don't know if that means like you have a sibling coming in, or if you're going to places and you're being reminded of a sibling and good times. So there's a lot of reminding of your family in this energy for you, Aquarius. I feel like also when I was reading that, I was feeling like, like a gathering or something with a sibling, like maybe you haven't seen them in a while, or you haven't connected in a while, right? But there's something really beautiful about a connection with your siblings that's coming together. And let's see what the tarot has to say for Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like Eight of Wands. I feel like you're very powerful right now. And I think you're working with spirit. I think what you're trying to do is cause some kind of change in your family dynamic. You know what I mean? Like you're really working with spirit and you're saying like, I want something different, you know? I feel like you have new information coming in, or this could be like talking about a child or a message coming in. Remember that sibling thing, right? Maybe this is someone that you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe there was a problem and they're texting you or they're sending you a message and saying like, I'm sorry, man. I love you. We're family. Let's get our shit together here. And I think you're manifesting that relationship to change is what I'm feeling. I feel like there's a lot of confidence coming for you, Aquarius. And what's funny about this Queen of Wands, it's just something I've observed. It always comes out for you. It's about loving yourself. It's about having confidence in yourself. And it's about being tapped into your higher self. I feel like there's some changes, some movements coming in. I feel like you're manifesting, again, with the manifest card. Yeah. See what you're manifesting. Do you see it? This is all about your family. It really is. Every bit of it so far. You know, it's like this is about having a happy, stable home. This is about having everything that you could imagine, like everything 3D. You're fine. You're happy. You're settled, right? And then 10 of Cups. Loving without condition. Like, maybe this is where you realize, like, even if someone said or did something that hurt your feelings at some time, I feel like you're really realizing what family means to you, Aquarius, during the retrograde. I think you're going to be reminded of it. Maybe you'll be reminded of what this sibling or what your family has done and how they've helped you, how they've helped you grow. And maybe you just didn't see it before, but I feel like you're going to see it. So this is really, oh, there you are. See, you're making a decision to do something different, to respond different. And this is the Emperor, you know? So that's your soul coming to the surface. And this is your soul showing you how much power you have. So, on the one hand, what I feel like, oh my God, look at the Nine of Pentacles. I kind of feel like Aries is all about the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but it's about independence. It's about understanding what your higher self can provide for you. This is a feeling of, I can do this on my own. I feel like I don't care who you are. Everyone needs to know that independent feeling. Everyone deserves to feel it. Like, this is what I want. This is what I've been manifesting this whole time. What you're manifesting is unconditional love, stable, happy life, Emperor energy, owning your own business, taking life up to another level where you're in charge of it. Understanding who the hell you are in your soul, right? Because this card really shows it. Like, right? It's about this cat. Like, he's tiny, right? In real life. But when he looks into the water under the full moon, he sees his power. He sees the soul piece, right? And I kind of feel like that's what's happening here because you're getting to this Nine of Pentacles. You're totally independent financially, spiritually, and just inside of yourself. I feel like this is a huge card of like loving yourself, accepting yourself as is, you know? That's a good reading, Aquarius, for the win of the readings today. Gotta say, it's gotta be you. Let's look at Pisces now. 124.47. All right. So this retrograde and Aries right now is in your second house of money and security, Pisces. So you might be feeling some kind of stress about money, or maybe you're insecure in other areas of your life, but I feel like there is some kind of stress that needs to be addressed, right? It's second house of money and security. Be careful of your spending during this time. Like, just be careful. Make sure that your taxes are all appropriately filed. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, it is during the retrograde, like tax filing, right? So make sure that all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. You know, just make sure there's no mistakes on that. Um, and be careful of signing like some kind of new financial documents until April is over, if you can help it, you know, like because it's just a wonky energy, especially for you because it's in your second house of money. So that's why the warning comes out. This is stuff I got off the internet. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Um, but I do feel like there's something about your money here and your security that's going to be like coming back at you. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be able to like reframe the stress, something. Let's see what the tarot has to say about Pisces. And thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button. Angel spirits, guides, tell me about Pisces. And I just noticed that my candle burnt out that I had going. And I have 2 candles going. I'm going to light another one. I have 2 candles going today. One is for, I'm sending love and light to a really good soul friend of mine that's in a really bad way. So I've been keeping this candle burning for love and light and health for Paul. He's my ex-husband and the father of my children. He's in a really tough spot, so I'm just sending him light and love, clarity, and healing. Okay, so Pisces, and he is a Pisces, second house of money and security. All right, tell me what's going on for Pisces, spirit. Okay, there's some kind of movement here. 6 of Swords. This is your spirit squad taking you somewhere. I feel like you're in a rough spot right now. 5 of Cups. I mean, it could be a lot of grieving here. Like, I don't know what to do. It could be about money. Second house of money and security. Okay, so something's rocking your world right now, you know? And it feels like it's not fair. I feel like there's a lot of grief going on. And so we're talking about the retrograde, which starts, I think, day after tomorrow, but we're in the energy now. So this could be happening. Like something's happening. It seems like it's fair, not fair, and you're sad. Now, what I'm feeling like is it like, I think it's really important for you to like step out of any kind of toxic energy that you're in, because the devil card is here and the chariot card. So it's like whatever this devil is representing for you, your higher self wants you the hell out of there. So let's talk about the devil. What could it be? The devil is fear. It could be about temper. It could be about greed. It could be about worrying about money. It could be about addiction, right? So anything that's devil-like. So devil is almost like it sort of controls your behavior, you know? It holds you back. And I feel like your soul is leading you out of there and maybe taking you somewhere where you understand things a little bit differently. I feel like you're getting some kind of awareness, some kind of epiphany. And, you know, this card is right underneath the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is about grieving. It's about letting something go. It's sadness. But what's happening, I feel like when we're in this grief place, I mean, we can't help but connect in. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times things happen that are really shitty so that we can get the epiphany, so that we can see it, so we can hear it. Because sometimes we get so busy with our life that it like holds us back from like hearing our higher self, right? So I feel like there's some kind of new information coming in. Here it is. It's from your soul and it's saying like, trust me, babe. I got this thing. And then there's the Emperor. There's the Aries energy. This is what we're in. The North Node is in the energy. The retrograde is in the energy. You see all the stuff, the sun is in the Aries, you know, like everything. Like we just have so much stuff in Aries. And so that's why this Emperor energy keeps coming out, because we're being pushed to go in a new direction, to take charge of our life, to understand our divinity and our power. You know what I mean? So a lot of times when something real shitty happens and it knocks us all the way down, you know, like a tower, that's when we get all the epiphanies, like, oh my God, I have a great idea, right? It's your higher self. Like you got a lot of higher self cards saying like, we got you, babe. Okay. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, it's in this Five of Cups where you actually go inside. Remember what I was just saying? This is where we go into the Hermit. And sometimes I don't even think we know. Because, like, I didn't really know about any of this until I picked up the tarot cards and started to, like, investigate, you know? And I only picked them up because my son died. And I wanted to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like, why did I have to lose my son? Why? You know what I mean? Well, it's in that sadness where our soul comes to us because we need it. Our human is broken. Our soul goes, you're not broken, babe. You're not broken. You're the Emperor. You can have anything. Yeah. So, Ten of Pentacles and, Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles, right? So I feel like what's been happening is like something happened and it was really no good, right? It makes you feel some kind of way, like 10 of Swords, stabbed in the back 10 times, like this fucking is too much for me, you know, like something major happening here. Here's what's going to change your energy, Pisces. It's this unconditional love. And I don't know exactly, like, I feel like it's coming from family. 10 of Cups. Like, think about who you love without reason, without, it's people that you love for no reason. You just love them because you love them. It's just love. You can't even explain it, right? So I kind of feel like this is energy like your kids. That's really what I feel about unconditional love. Like, I don't think I have conditions on any of their love, my kids, you know? And that's what is happening with you. And I feel like what's happening is you're getting a lot of love, maybe from your family, or maybe you're just seeing it. Maybe it's revisiting you because of the retrograde. But I feel like this energy of love is changing your energy. And that's where you get this Emperor energy as well as King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is, you know, just kind of another way of saying like you can manifest money. Second house of money. So I kind of feel like your soul knows how to manifest the money that you need. And I do feel like you're a little bit like brokenhearted at the moment, but I feel like you're getting sort of some enlightening messages from your higher self. I feel like you make a decision and you're like, okay, higher self, like you're right. My fucking human doesn't know what's going on here. I do trust you. And I feel like that's when all this love starts coming in, you know, like you feel it from all areas. You feel it from maybe you hear from all your kids, or maybe you reach out to all your kids or whatever. But I feel like you're finding that place of love, unconditional, right? And you're feeling fine. You're feeling good about yourself. You're understanding your value, not only in the family, but in the universe, you know? Whenever we go through hard times, you guys, we are learning some giant lessons. Let's ask what you're learning. Should we? Let's just do it. What exactly are they learning here in this energy about money and security? What are they learning about? Ace of Swords, getting a new downloads. Okay, this is actually, I don't know that they're going to tell me what it is, but I feel like maybe what you're learning how to do is tap in and be honest with yourself, completely honest with yourself. You know, you're getting clear on something here in the King of Swords. And this King of Swords is a meditator. He taps into water, earth, air, and fire. He only makes decisions when his soul tells him, or source energy gives him the message, or whatever you want to call it. And I feel like that's what you're learning. I also feel like you're learning maybe patience too. You know, with the Three of Wands, that's kind of about waiting. Like there's some waiting time here. But I feel like everything is, you know, kind of pointing toward love and understanding love on a deeper level. What it is, where it comes from, and whether or not you allow yourself to feel it, to accept it, you know? Because in the Devil card here, it's here, you know? So there might be you know, love coming in or support coming in, even money and security. Like you feel insecure, but there's this whole family of people who love you and want to support you. The thing is, like, are you willing to allow them to help you? Sometimes I feel like there's a lesson all by itself in that, about accepting help, about being open to, you know, help from your family. You've always been the emperor, so maybe there's a little stubbornness here. You've always been the, you know, the king of the whatever, king of the hill kind of thing, right? And something knocked you down. And so now you actually need help. Are you going to take it? Are you going to accept this love? Are you going to feel it? Are you going to embrace it, Pisces? Because it's going to be able to change your energy, change the way you see your situation, and change the direction you're going. So that was a lot, huh? Okay. So that's what I have for the Mercury retrograde. I hope that made sense for all you guys. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'm glad that was spot on for you. Let's see. I'm going through a divorce, and she's having problems turning the last paper. She filed too. I wanted to work things out, but now I'm having second thoughts. I just work on myself a lot. Yeah. I think that's a good thing. Honestly, I feel like that is the only answer in every situation. Like, where are you at? You know, do you need to do a little more self-love? Do you need to accept something else about yourself and just be okay with it? Because I kind of feel like sometimes, we realize we have our quirks or whatever, but if you really look into astrology, I think you'd find a reason that that's there, like a placement or something like that. Like, let's say it's something that you wish you could change about yourself. But when you look into the astrology of it, you're like, oh my God, I came here to be this person. And then what do you do with that information? Like, you got to accept those pieces of you. If it's something you really hate, I'm not saying you couldn't turn it around, but I do feel like it's important to acknowledge, like, you had that plan. So if it's some kind of behavior that you hate in yourself or that you just don't like, I feel like there's, maybe it's something that you came to work through. Look at it from all angles and figure it out. But always, always love yourself and the connection and the path that you've been on. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you later.